How can a family just say to an auction company, here's my family history, go ahead and sell it? Well, today we're going to answer that question and find out the reason why. It is an on-site auction filled with lots of things, a really cute home, and a lesson in selling your family history.
You too, probably, right?
Another thing I wanted to look at too is about sewing butterflies that are in the cabinet still. I don't know, like some other little ones, because soon somebody.
I saw somebody pull in a driveway.
Big one? Really? Do you really? You guys are so bad at home.
No, I there you go.
It'll be no sale. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the glass with the rounded sides.
It's my chair. My barber on it, sharp, and no one bid on it. Right, I Oh, don't hang on, Barbara. Dollar bill. I know.
Well,
I already looked at some of them. There's 10 types in the back.
Yeah, but I know that something for Bill. Yeah. But I should go get his numbers that you say.
Oh, there's stuff in here. Little workshop area. Ah, that hum. You always know when you're in like a basement when you hear that hum of the lights. Oh good, the bathroom's in there. Oh wow. These rugs can do well. Oh, little drawers. Well, it's not a little drawer, but. These are nice.
We all do the same thing.
I really like these. This is a cute basement. It's like a little aquarium. I kind of like that. That's heavy.
Falling
This is a great little set. They're not. Oh, this has a box yet. This from Sears. Does that have a date? It's nice because they look at that. Christmas decorations to rush. It's nice because they do have the box. Pull their own products. Whoops.
Hi, yeah, you can come up. I was checking out this neat feature.
Oh, that's fun. Oh man, I love this kitchen. Look how tall this place is. Oh, I have those. This is crazy. I like this kitchen. I love these ceilings. I even like the floor.
That's why you're here.
I wonder if they're selling the plants. This is great. Oh wow.
So that's why I didn't even pursue it.
And then he made an arrangement so people could set up outside the house.
This is beautiful.
In a parking garage or some sort of thing, and it's very, very beautiful.
And then it's falling on the pit. You know, so,
Oh nice.
yeah, that's what we're talking
Oh wow.
So he has to do the outside.
about. Yeah, so if they don't have the, it's always great.
Oh, yeah, they were.
I wonder if these plants are for sale. Because I can use some. I like these. Oh, that's real. Are those flowers real? Oh my gosh, they are. There's a Christmas cactus. I'll bid on plants. Ooh, I like this guy too.
I'm gonna take a walk around. Good luck.
Look how pretty this one is. It's aloe. Huh. I hope they're on. Oh, it's cute. Oh, those are nice. The deer. Gotta. I don't want to break anything. I think everything else is newer in there. Oh, there's another set. Oh, these are, no, these aren't ceramic. Home co. Those are nice. Those would be good for 4th of July. Or Veterans Day. Is that squeaker? I suspect that the Christmas will go high.
Hey folks, we're gonna intermix the quilts. We're gonna show you this one here first.
That's nice.
And we're gonna go quilts, and then we're not gonna just sew all the quilts and all that. We're gonna intermix it like I said. And you're buying this quilt here. What do you want to bid on this one? How about a bid of $25 ago? How about a bid of $10 ago? 10, 12 and a half, 10, 11, 12 and a half, 10, 11, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, would a bit of 15, now 17 and a half, 20. 20, we're at 25, 25, 25, 30, 25, a bit of 30, 30, and a 35, a bit of 40, would a bit of 40, that a bit of 40, and a 45, 45, 50, would a bit of 50, now 60. $50 bid, now 60, we're at 60, bit of $50 bid, now 60, we're at 60, bit of $50 bid, now 60. You bought it $50. Look at this freezer there, that's a nice one there. Nice colors and all on that. What do you want to bid on that one? $5 to go on your fruit freezer. $2 where? 2, 3, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 3. Anybody else said 3? You bought it $2. Buyer number is.
I love on-site auctions because it gives you a completely different view of the owners, former owners of the treasures that are up for sale. You get to see how people lived, the home that they lived in, what they love to collect, how they decorated. It just adds a whole different ambiance to an auction versus an auction that's held in, an auction hall, a firehouse room, etc. So that's one of the reasons why I love on-site auctions. Often at on-site auctions, maybe not often, every now and then, the family that is, family members of the person that the items belong to, they're at the auction, whether to supervise, sometimes to bid, because to settle an estate, they actually have to put everything up for auction. Or if, one person wanted this, one person wanted that, easiest way, put it at auction and bid. There's a variety of reasons why families attend auctions, and sometimes they just enjoy being there and seeing where all of the collections are going to go to. And that's what happened at this auction. Cute home. I would love to live in that house. I didn't see what the upstairs looked like, but loved the kitchen, though I would need a ladder to get to the upper cupboards. But I love the windows. There was a wraparound porch. It just had a nice, cozy, warm feeling. There was crazy wallpaper. There were built-in shelves. It was a nice home. And, the items that were up for sale, there were some beautiful quilts, some vintage items, houseware, glassware, some really collectible things, including a truck, an old antique toy truck that I don't even know if I got that on camera. That sold for a lot of money. One of the quilts sold for, I think the highest amount was almost $300. Beautiful hand-sewn quilts. But my interest, naturally, were in the vintage Christmas, which there wasn't a whole lot of. Some of the paper, and then the photo albums. I bought one photo album. I was the winning bidder at $35. Should I bought both albums looking back? Probably. I bought the album that had the tintypes or glass plates, and then I think there's both tintypes and glass plates in here. And then also there were more names written in this album. So this is a family history that was sold at an auction. Why? Well, I have the answer. This question is posed many times or commented on many times in the comments of my videos. How can a family just sell their photographs or all their old paperwork? How can they let that go? That's their aunts, their uncles. I can never do that. Well, here's how that can happen, which I think is common in a lot of these sales. So as I was getting ready to check out, or I was waiting to check out, a woman that was sitting on the steps inside the living room, she asked me why I bought the photos and the paper that I purchased. What are my interests? And I said that I collect photographs. I love old photos. And I also like to do research on the people in the photos. And I mentioned how, there were some that had the names written above or on the back. And she's like, oh, good. And we got to talking, and turns out she is a member of the family that was auctioning the items off. It was I think it's her mother's stuff. Her mother had lived in the house for many, many years and actually was moved to live with her sister, who was in her mid-90s. And so they said as they were going through, all the belongings, they found a decent amount of photographs. They kept the majority, but there were some, like this album. She said they have no idea who these people are. The album belonged to the great-grandmother. So she's like, I don't know who those people are. They could be my great aunts, my great uncles, her aunts, uncles, cousins. She goes, but we have no clue who these people are, and thought, you know what? We don't know who they are. We kept the photos that meant the most to us, the people that we grew up with, the people that we love. Not saying they don't love these people, but anyway, you get what I mean. And we just decided we don't know these people. We don't have a need for them, the photos, so let's put them to auction. And that's why. Simple answer, nothing complicated. They just don't know who the people are. Are they their relatives? Yes. Do they know their names? If the name's not written on there, they have no idea So they decided, instead of just keeping them, shoving them in a box somewhere, having no clue who they are, to put them out there to be sold. And people like me can buy it and hopefully put some stories to the names and to the faces. So she was excited that I was going to be researching them, and glad that they were going to a good home. And that happens a lot, I think, at these auctions. I mean, if you have to think also, what if the people that have passed away, what if they're like myself and many others out there that collect old photos? They could have boxes of strangers. I mean, I have strangers going up my my stairs to my other rooms. I have 3 women, no idea who they are. They almost look like sisters. I bought their framed portraits at 3 different places. No clue who they are, but I like them. And so perhaps that happens at some of these auctions and estate sales. People have collected and I don't know who they are. The family doesn't know who they are. Move them along so others can enjoy. So I think that that is a reason, that is probably the most common reason when you go to estate sales and estate auctions. They just don't know who the people are, and they perhaps don't have the time or the means to research and figure out. So they move them along and let other people enjoy. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I get to buy an album for $35. So there are some photos. A lot of these are not some, there are a lot of photos. They're local. This was in Allentown. Now, these people are not identified. This was just thrown in there. Let's see. We even have some photo postcards. Again, they are not identified either. We have this amazing portrait of a man and his, we're gonna say little boy, but this is an oldie but a goodie. This is in the back. Oftentimes in the back of the photo albums, little secret, that's probably not a secret, you will find tintypes back there. Now, this man, I believe, is identified in the album in another photo. And this young girl, I mean, she looks like she could have had this taken just the other day. She looks very modern. So I will be going through the album and seeing what ones are identified, taking them out because they may be identified on the back. We even have some twins in here, just to see who they are, and perhaps we can do a little history behind them. So yes, they sold their family history, but they had reasons. And I think that they were very happy to know that they were going to be going to people that would enjoy them, care for them in my instance, and put them, I don't want to say put them to good use, but just perhaps give a little bit of stories behind their faces, history behind the paper. So I bought that. What else did I buy? I did buy 1 bin or tote of vintage Christmas. The single, like those 3 loose boxes of Christmas balls, they went for $15. I was trying to think, this is probably gonna be a long recap. In the last, I was thinking of auctions that I've been to, that I've attended in the past 7 to 10 years. And if Vintage Christmas went as high then as it did now, and I don't think it did. I can't remember it. So I don't know. I mean, there's always a desire and a collecting world for Vintage Christmas, but it seems within the past couple of years, the prices have just skyrocketed. So plain Christmas ornaments that have nothing on them, $15 for 3 boxes, that's $5 a box. I guess that's not awful, but I don't know. If they're going to resell them, I wouldn't be able to get $5 a box for those if I put them out in my flea market at the flea market that is a little bit higher price, because they're just plain. But anyway, those are just my views. That's all I'm going to say. So I did buy 1 tote. What was it? $7.50, I think. So it did have these. These are made in USA. They're not shiny bright though. Oh, it's Kobe, I believe. So we have, oh, there's a little guy in here, but we have the blue and the red these are perfect if you decorate for 4th of July in vintage. Put these on a little tree, put them in a little bowl, and you have, you know, Christmas balls for 4th of July. There was a tree in there, there's some other stuff, and then there was, because I have a plethora of them now, there was a vintage nativity, and this was made by Home Co. And it is not like the paper mache, but I mean, it's not porcelain, it's not glass. Oh, I had to see if his staff was in here. So we have Joseph, we have baby Jesus, and then Mary is in here as well. I don't see Joe's staff in there, but really nice colors, good look to them. You know, this has been the summer and fall of nativity, so I had to pick those up too. So we got those, and then I did buy I'm not sure if I caught it on camera or not, but there was a little pile of newspapers, and the auctioneer's like, I don't know why we're selling newspapers, why these are here, but let's just sell them. So I bid on those. It came with, I think, a little stand, dinner tray, the old wooden or bed trays, and then these. So the bed tray and the stand I'll sell at the flea market and I'll get my money back. I think I paid $10. The reason why I bought them, because we have these great Sears catalogs. And these aren't, you know, the big thick catalogs, but we have some great ones. This is from, what year is this? 1966. So, oh, the shower curtains. Was there a holiday one? We have clothing, vacuums. This is their 80th celebration. These are all from 1966. So you have clothes, toilet fixtures, linens, stoves, $179. So these will be fun to go through. I might do, you know, a little look-see and a video just to see what Sears was selling in the 60s. And that wraps it up for that auction. So I bought some family history with a history behind why they were selling family history, some vintage Christmas, and some ephemera in the form of Sears catalogs, paper catalogs from 1966. So it was a good auction. Lovely home, really cute house, great auctioneer, and just fun to be at, and fun to learn a little bit about the reasons why people sell what they do. We all have reasons why we collect what we collect, and people have reasons why they sell what they sell. I wonder what photos they kept. That would have been fun to see. I feel like the woman that lived in this home, she was probably pretty neat. I mean, she was great at taking care of plants. I did not get the plants. I wanted them. I think the starting bid was at $20 each. And I thought, $20 might be a lot to spend on something that may or may not die on me, so I'll pass. But still great. Love the house, love the photos. Great auction. I hope you enjoyed this auction. If you did, be sure to click on that thumbs up button and let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great day. I will see you all next time for the next adventure here at Paper and Moose.